Alright, Bethesda games like Fallout and Elder Scrolls are rich with lore and hidden quests. They don't offer a lot of rewards, but they give a deeper understanding of the people and places. So today, we're going to follow one such person on his exploration of Skyline Valley. One more thing, you will run into a lot of opposition doing this quest, so make sure you're prepared. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. To start this hidden quest, you're gonna want to travel to the Shenandoah Visitor Center. The restroom on the left will have the first aid box with B's diary page. Not a bunch of B's. His name is B. But B was an employee that questioned where all the Steeljack statues were pointing to. After reading this, head to the unmarked region northwest of High Knob Lookout. I did run into 3 Yagwais, so come prepared. Like I said before, once you take care of them, come down this way, and to the right of these, trail markers, is a hollowed out tree stump. You'll find some caps, a random aid item, and page 2 to B's diary. B writes about sneaking away, he got yelled at, and came across a cute tree stump with mushrooms growing on it. Now, fast travel to Naked Creek and head east till you find a dirt trail. Follow the dirt trail up to the top of the hill and you'll find the next Steeljack statue. The statue points southeast. Now, just a few steps from the statue is a dead park ranger. No, this is not B. This corpse is pretty new. But you can loot them for weapons, ammo, and a stim pack that they didn't use to save their lives. Whatever. Now, behind the corpse is another hollow tree where you'll find some random items and page 3 to B's diary. In this entry of The Life of B, they talk about getting yelled at for disappearing the previous day and how everyone is stressed out about the delivery of a new Steeljack statue. B tries to tell them the boardwalk won't hold a 3,000-pound statue, and putting it in the swamp is dumb. B is also planning on having lunch at a rocky pass with a beautiful tree splitting the road. This is a clue to your next location. This is the location you want to get to. So if you can, fast travel to Old Rag Lookout. Who names these places? And head southeast towards South River Bridge. Don't forget to climb to the top of Old Rag Lookout and survey it. You will then identify 6 new locations on your map. Now head southeast and you'll find the next Steeljack statue in a clearing. Be sure to search this ranger stash for ammo and other things. Now, this Steeljack statue points northwest. If you walk right between this pavilion and bear-proof trash can, you'll find a hollowed out rock. I don't know how they hollowed out a rock. I mean, this looks like a formidable rock, but whatever. They hollowed it out, and inside it, they put some aid supplies and page 4 of B's diary. B talks about how Chief Pilker has 2 other rangers following them, and how they were told, once again, the park is too dangerous to go alone. Too bad there wasn't an old wizard in a cave to give them a wooden sword, because that would protect them from everything. Now, this is the second time B has been told the park is dangerous. Foreshadow much? Another thing, look at the date. October 21st, 2077. Yeah, 2 days before the bombs fall. The next note is located north of the abandoned convoy. I did run into some blood eagles here and the electrician, but he was rude and wouldn't talk to me, so I killed him and took his Tesla rifle. There are some super mutants in this area, so be careful. And here is the next Steeljack statue, and B was right. It broke through the floor. This statue is pointing towards a bridge to the west. go to the bridge and you'll see a leaning tree. It took me a few times to get up the tree because I was stumbling around like I was drunk or something. But once you do, you'll find a duffel bag that has some caps, random items, and page 5 of B's diary. B then talks about how the Steeljack statue fell right through the poorly built walkway. Then B talks about how they left a trinket stash next to a resting area marked with an X. For the last diary entry, travel all the way down to the bottom of the map that's marked here. The next part is pretty interesting. I had to fast travel back to Old Rag Lookout because it was my closest fast travel point. And while running up this hill, I ran into a sheep squatch. I really didn't feel like dealing with it, so I ran east. Right into a bunch of cultists fighting a blue devil. Look at that. What are the odds? That's when I got the idea to lure the sheep squatch over and have the ultimate sheep squatch v blue devil battle to the death. So put down in the comments if you want to see a video on who won. As for the last diary entry and trinket cache, face the Mow the Mole photo board and follow the railing east to this hollowed out tree stump. You'll find some caps and B's last diary entry. B congratulates you on finding the treasure and to keep exploring. This note is not dated, so we don't know when B placed the treasure, but I'm going to say it was October 23rd, 2077, the day the bombs fell. If you walk a few feet from the cache, you'll find B's body trapped under a fallen tree, and one last note. B writes, "The ground shook so hard, knocking them over, and a tree fell on top of him, pinning his legs. B realized that he should have listened and not gone alone. Now he's cold, alone, and hungry." This note isn't dated either, but I'm thinking the bombs dropped, shook the ground, and trapped B under this tree. But go ahead, tell me what you think in the comments. Bethesda really doesn't like happy endings when it comes to these types of stories we find, but it gives a sense of realism to Fallout. Not everyone survived and lived a life in a vault. There were people going about their lives till the very end, not knowing the next moment could be their last. These miscellaneous stories and lore are just one thing we love about Fallout or Elder Scrolls. And on that note, I'm going to go watch some funny cat videos as a palate cleanser. I thank you for watching. If you like this video, throw it a like. Any questions, concerns, complaints, praise, or just general agitation, put it in the comments section below. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Remember, be safe out there, and as always, a good day.